Hey guys, it's your girl Lana Creates and welcome back to my channel. This is another video in my wash and go series for 4C hair, where basically I'm going to be trying out a bunch of different products and a bunch of different, ways of doing wash and goes to see which will give me the ultimate and best wash and go. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be using the KINKY Curly Not Today products to achieve a wash and go. I have the KINKY Curly Not Today leave-in conditioner. I have their styling cream, which I accidentally took the label off, and then I also have some Wet Line Extreme Gel. So what I'm actually going to do is on one side of my hair, I'm going to use the leave-in conditioner and the styling cream, both from KINKY Curly, and then on the other side of my hair I'm going to use these two products, and then I'm going to add in some Wet Line Gel. What I'm really looking for with my wash and go is, of course, definition, softness, and of course some hang time would be nice, because you know, if you got hair down your back, you kind of want the world to know sometimes. And let's be real, it's 4C hair. I don't expect my hair in a wash and go to be down here, you know, like even if my wash and go ends like this, I would be happy, but we all know the reality of 4C hair. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've already washed my hair and now I just have it soaking wet, because typically when you do wash and goes, you want your curls to be wet as you're like applying the product. Just in case my hair dries out, I have my little spray bottle here. Big spray bottle. I actually got this spray bottle out of the cleaning section of the grocery store, because those little spray bottles don't do it for me. I really do want one of those spray bottles I've seen a lot of girls using on YouTube, where they hold it and it's like just a mist that just keeps going. You know, I think that's really neat, but this just gets a lot out at once, and that's what I need for my hair. In an ideal world, let's say if I wasn't doing this for camera, I may have just done this in the shower. But at the same time, I really do like to see what I'm doing. I like to see what the products are doing as I'm using them. Let me read the instructions. So apply generously and work through troubled sections with a wide comb. If you have thick, coarse curls, use a generous amount as a leave-in and completely detangle hair before applying the KINKY Curly styling product. So that's exactly what I plan to do. I plan to apply a good amount of this leave-in conditioner, detangle my hair with my detangling brush, and then putting in the styling product. Let some of this in. Ooh, I like this consistency. Add a little bit more. Ooh, got myself in the face. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. One thing I realized in my wash and go experience is that you really want to try, I know we always say detangle from the ends up, and I still hold that as true, but like make sure you get the roots, because I feel like a lot of times with getting like the stretch that we want, we need to make sure that our roots get detangled too. And I know I'm very guilty of stopping kind of like maybe like a ½ inch above or below the root, and I never quite get to the root. So I would just say, you guys, make sure you're actually getting all the way up to your root. All right, let's put this styling product in. Ooh, ooh, hold on. I liked this one. I like how it feels going to my hair. Okay, so let's rake, smooth, rake, smooth, rake, smooth. I want to rake, smooth, rake, smooth, rake, smooth, rake, smooth, rake, smooth. Because in my other videos, I remember literally separating them out. I'm going to try not to do that this time. Okay. Well, ain't she pretty? Look at that. As pretty as it looks right now, I'm also just so tempted to like touch it, but I want it to dry and hold and everything, so I'm not going to touch it. So I was pleasantly surprised at both of these products, y'all. Like, both of them did such an amazing job of like detangling and defining my curls. Like, from the leave-in conditioner, as soon as I put that in, it made it so easy for my hair to get detangled. And then once I put in that curling custard, y'all, my curls literally like melted apart. Like, I never thought a product could do this.
this is what my hair looks like after I've applied that leave-in and the curling custard. I would say definition is pretty decent. It's definitely there, but mostly what I've noticed with this one is I'm getting a lot more stretch and hang time than I have with any other wash and go products that I've used.
So this side looks pretty bomb right now, you guys, minus the white buildup. I really don't need to do the wet line on the other side, but I want to do it just to compare and see what it's gonna look like.
So now on the left side of my hair, I'm going to go in with that leave-in conditioner, the curling custard, and then lastly I'm going to add in some wetline extreme gel. I'm really curious to see if the wetline is going to help with any definition, and you'll see towards the end of my video it didn't quite do as much as I would have thought. I think if I were to go back, I may have tried to top it with Eco Styler because that definitely has more of a hold to it, but I definitely feel like the wetline gel and the curling custard kind of did the same thing. And so now that I'm done, I'm just going to shake my hair out from side to side and forward and back just to get my curls nice and separated.
It's been about 2 hours and my hair is still like a little wet or a little bit of product buildup, but it is like a good amount of dryness, I guess, for your typical wash and go. So I actually really like how this turned out. Now, I don't see a huge difference. Like I said, on this side, I use the leave-in conditioner, the styling gel-ish thing, and then the wet line, and on this side I only use the leave-in conditioner and the styling product, and I won't say there's a huge difference. If anything, initially I definitely got a little bit more stretch on this side with the wet line, but I just definitely don't think it's necessary to add in the wet line gel. I think just the leave-in conditioner and the styling product do a really good job on their own, and my hair does feel super soft as well. It feels a little bit softer on the side where I didn't use the wet line, but that's expected. But overall my hair still does feel really soft. Now I am just happy for a pure wash and go. I'm not the type to try and make my wash and go last for days and stuff, but what I am going to do for you guys, I'm going to, before I go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna make sure it's fully dry. I'm gonna band it, and then we're gonna see what it looks like next day. All right, so it's the next day. I banded my hair, as you can see, last night before I went to bed. It wasn't completely dry when I banded it, which is a really bad idea. So I would say if you're gonna band it, make sure your hair is completely dry. I worked out this morning, so I had to let my hair dry a little bit before I came up here. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and take it out and see what we're working with. The reason why I'm like iffy about like, I don't like banding my hair when it's still wet, just because it doesn't completely dry the next day. Like, you're just not really allowing it to air out and breathe. So I prefer to let it dry out completely before I band it, because even now that I'm taking out the bands, it's still a little bit damp in the areas. These are the same areas it was damp on yesterday, so, but I think it's gonna be okay. I'm not striving for perfection, but if you are, that's something to consider. I didn't show you guys what my hair looked like by the end of the day yesterday, but like, it didn't take long. I went out and ran some errands, and like all of like the white, I guess, buildup or whatever you want to call it, had completely dried, and like my hair looked really good. I was really happy with the way it looked. So I'm trying to see now if I can achieve a day 2 wash and go, and since I banded it, we'll see if I will get maybe a little bit more stretch than I did yesterday. All right, I'm gonna shake it out. I'm not gonna pick it or fluff it or anything, because I want to see how close I can get the curls to looking like how they did yesterday. So I'm just gonna at the roots. Yeah, my roots are definitely still wet because I didn't let it dry out completely before I banded it. Still a little bit wet, as mentioned. I did it kind of late in the day yesterday, so it makes sense it didn't dry before I went to bed. If I were you, I would make sure it's completely dry before you go to bed, and maybe even put some heat on it if you need to. I wasn't trying to do all that yesterday, so here we are.
So here's a little 360 of my hair. You'll definitely see there's more definition in some places than others, but you know, I don't really mind that. I guess this was a different hold. No idea what that white thing in my hair is, y'all, so just
this
ignore
is my
that.
hair's, I guess, natural wash and go shape. Like, it's not completely even, obviously. Like, it's a little bit longer, considering that I didn't twist my hair anything for stretch after I put the products in. This is literally me, washed my hair, put the products in, and I went out. I didn't do anything extra. So I think it's awesome that this was the results that I got. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know if you've ever tried out the Kinky Curly products before, or if you have any suggestions for products that you would like me to try during my wash and go series. Please let me know. That is it for this video. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.